Join me as I try to discover what really makes high-value men so confident around women, and see if I can apply those lessons in my own life. Have you ever noticed how some men just seem to ooze confidence when they're around women? They're not necessarily the most handsome or the richest, but there's something about them that makes them almost irresistible. It's as if they're radiating a sense of self-assurance that's hard to ignore. We've all been there, stuck in our heads, overthinking every little thing, wondering what to say, how to act, and whether we're good enough. It's like we're trapped in a never-ending cycle of self-doubt, and it's exhausting. I think it's safe to say that most of us have experienced some level of insecurity when approaching women. We worry about being rejected, or being seen as weak, or just not being interesting enough. It's like we're trying to solve a puzzle, but the pieces never quite fit together. And then there are those guys who seem to effortlessly navigate these situations with ease. They're the ones who can walk into a room, strike up a conversation, and make everyone feel at ease. They're the ones who seem to know exactly who they are, what they want, and how to get it. So, what sets high-value men apart from the rest of us? Is it their chiseled jawlines, their six-pack abs, or their fat bank accounts? I don't think so. I believe it's something much more fundamental. It's their mindset. High-value men are self-aware. They know their strengths and weaknesses, and they're not afraid to admit when they don't know something. They're emotionally intelligent, able to read people and situations with ease. And they have a clear sense of purpose, the direction in life that drives them forward. These traits are not something you're born with. They're developed over time through hard work, dedication, and a willingness to learn. High-value men have taken the time to figure out who they are, what they stand for, and what they want out of life. At the heart of their confidence is a deep sense of self-acceptance. They know they're not perfect, but they're okay with that. They're not trying to be someone they're not or pretend to have it all together. They're unapologetically themselves, and that's incredibly attractive. I remember a friend of mine who was going through a tough breakup. He was devastated, but instead of wallowing in self-pity, he used that experience to reflect on what he wanted in life. He started working on himself, focusing on his passions, and slowly but surely, he began to build a sense of identity that wasn't tied to anyone else. And when he finally started dating again, he was a different person, confident, self-assured, and unapologetically himself. In the end, confidence isn't about pretending to be someone you're not, or trying to impress others. It's about being okay with who you are, flaws and all. It's about embracing your strengths and weaknesses and living life on your own terms. So, what can we learn from high-value men? I think it's simple. Focus on building your identity, developing your self-awareness, and cultivating a sense of purpose. Don't try to be someone you're not, and don't be afraid to take risks.